Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Todzilla here from Joe's Auto War Clan, fresh off a dominating victory against High on Quack. This clan was not a very good clan at all. You can actually see their war log. They lose a lot of wars. Almost the exact opposite of us. We have mostly wins, they have mostly losses, so not exactly sure how we got paired up. Guys, we only had 3 losses in our last 54, 55 wars, but we're going to look at some of the Town Hall 9 on Town Hall 9 attacks for this particular war. Going to give a quick channel. Please subscribe, start winning more wars. We do a video, at least one from every one of our wars typically. So we're going to look at Ron Wiz Mexico against their number 3. We can take a peek at Jesse's attack on number 4. That was a Town Hall 10 actually. Jesse 2.0 on number 5. Cypher on number 7. Ron Wiz again on number 8. Nice 6-star war from him. Red X on number 9. And I believe I already hit up Greg on that one. And did Smitty attack Town Hall 9 here? Yes, he did. So it'll be our first one that we look at. Just a quick peek at his army that he has. 12 hogs. He's got 4 Valkyries, 2 Pecks, 10 Wizards, 4 Wall Breakers, and 5 Archers. So a little bit different than what we normally have here. Looks like Smitty does not have his Archer Queen act for this particular attack. Didn't matter anyway, he still dominated. So let's take a peek at what he does. He uses a hog to pull the clan castle, which is that P.E.K.K.A. Throws down that CC Golem and busts in there with the first set of wall breakers. That P.E.K.K.A. gets a little bit distracted, and let's see what he does here. Boom, boom, boom. Gets those Valkyries right on top of that P.E.K.K.A. They're killing that P.E.K.K.A. as it's attacking a golem, and not much damage done there for that CC. And gets there into that first compartment with all of his troops, busts open another compartment there. The Valks do repath into this open area, and he sends in a couple of his hogs to take out those first initial defensive units. Very strategy there. Triggers, and now his his Valkyries are kind of going around and tanking up all the rest of crushing all the rest of those things in that compartment. And then he sends in the rest of his hogs there and gets to take out a lot of those defensive units. And the path heal that he threw down there, which is very nice, instead of going up the other direction. Heal does get quite a few of those hogs, and thing there in the middle. I'm not sure if there was a P.E.K.K.A. in there at the time, but yeah, you can see another heal there, taking care of business. Got the golem healed up there, another P.E.K.K.A. healed up, bunch of wizards, his Barb King. There's the jump spell to get into that compartment. Probably could have been a little better and placed it right on top of this cannon there, or excuse me, the mortar, and he would have gotten in a compartment. But in the heat of the moment, I don't think he was really planning on using his jump spell or spot, but it did work in the other compartment. And now that heal keeps the P.E.K.K.A. and the golem alive, just with that one archer tower left. So not enough damage for that archer to get through that heal spell. Here, even without his archer queen, he was able to get a 3-star on this Town Hall 9. Granted, it is a very fresh Town Hall 9 with lower items there, but very good attack there from Smitty. Nice work getting yourself on. Also on your victory on Benton Lake Fishing Tournament. Good job there as well. All around good weekend for Smitty. Now let's look at Red X on Lord Nick Daddy and see what we got there. Very compact design. You can see 36 hogs actually. Attack strategy here. Pulls the clan castle, bunch of wizards, got the archer going over there, throws down those poisons, the other poison, and just let those little guys rot. They will stand in there for a little bit, and they're dead. and now he can pretty much just do what he wants with these hogs. So he releases the Barb King to take out that Archer Queen, and once the Archer Queen is not a threat, those hogs have free reign basically to do whatever being picked off by their royals. Same deal on the other end, swap the royals. Archer Queen takes out the Barb King, and from there he can just release his hogs kind of in a surgical fashion, coming in from the whole upper right and bottom right corner, and heal there to keep those. I like doing that too, especially if I'm running a lot of hogs, just to keep them alive. And there, he pretty much knows it's over. But poor base design, so he just depletes of his hogs. Actually died from this particular base, but he's just mowing through with those max Town Hall 9 hogs there. Still has one heal left, keeping all those hogs alive. And last wizard tower goes down there, and after that it's just cleaning up everything. Very nice attack by Red X to take out this base. Very smart if you have a compact base design without any double bomb or even any giant bomb spots, to run very heavy on the hogs. So good use of understanding what this did to get through. Again, if that's something that you see, very compact base, let's just scout that one real quick. Very compact base, no particular spots for a double bomb except maybe these little corners here, but most likely those are going to be the Teslas. No other spots possible for giant bombs, so you know just deploying your hogs is going to completely dominate that base. So very smart. Ron Wiz Mexico. Let's look at his 3-star attack. Bunch of squares in there. I believe somebody had attacked this earlier and didn't have luck. Red X actually, I believe, just got a 57% or so on this base. Earthquakes to get into that main core. That exposes 4 of those compartments, and then he can kind of get in right there and not have to worry about jumping anything. He can get into all 4 of those big compartments there. They've got the Archer Queen, X-Bow, and a lot of his defensive buildings there. So smart strategy there. There goes the 2 golems. He's got 6 Valkyries and 20 hogs. So he went a little bit heavier on the hogs, a little bit lighter on the Valkyries, and probably a smart strategy there when you can open up the entire base in the center to have all of those Valkyries. You just got 6. They don't really need to bust through a wall, so they can get through a lot quicker, and you don't necessarily need as many Valkyries if you're not planning on having them plow through any compartments with their axes, I guess. If you can get in up basically 3/4 of this base with earthquake spells, you don't need to go so heavy on the Valkyries. So he chose to go a little bit heavier on the hogs. Smart choice of Mexico. Nice work. You can see on the top right there, a lot of his Valkyries left over, and his hogs just kind of going around the base, picking off the rest of those defensive buildings. They're not even getting attacked by those defensive units because his Barb King and up everything. And after that, that's just very, very smart attack strategy on Ron's part. Bring the extra hogs and a few less Valkyries because they could easily get into most of that base. So he went a little bit light on the Valkyries, was a very smart strategy there. Now let's take a peek. Cypher on number 7. And very interesting design. I believe Ron Wiz had this at one point for his Town Hall 9. And let's see how Cypher attacked this base. I know a long time ago, maybe before we started these videos, I saw a base like this, and we actually struggled against this. So it's very nice to see Cypher get that 3-star on this base. You can see deploys the hog to kind of get that giant bomb out of the way, rid of that giant bomb. Pulls the clan castle troops all the way to the side to kill them off. Very smart job. And wizard's pretty much gone. And there they go. He releases a giant to kind of help with the CC pull. And Fritz doing his thing with the wizards to create a big funnel. And there you see he likes to do a really wide funnel on, you know, the each side of that one particular corner for this particular base. Releases all the Valkyries on that one side and jump spell right into the core. Gets into all these other compartments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 compartments with that one jump spell. Very, very nice jump spell there. And hog attack to take out everything else. Did run into another giant bomb next to that archer tower, which hurt him a little bit. Barb kind of on his hogs there, but they're healed up. They're taking out in defensive buildings. Down goes the X-bow that was there, and now the Barbarian King rage spell and all the defensive units are pretty much gone. Just the archer tower, and now it's clean up city from there. Just 30 seconds to clean up the rest of those units, and very nice attack strategy. Jump spell up there to get into the left side of this compartment, into that compartment, into this compartment, and from there too. So very nice job by Cypher. Now let's look at the next one, Jesse 2.0 on their number 5. Very crowded on the outside, a lot of hit points to get in order to even get to the defensive buildings. So if you see a base like that in particular for your wars, you're going to kind of want to emulate this particular attack. He is doing a GoVaLo here, which I'm particularly fond of myself. I'm very poor with those air attacks at Town Hall 9, at least the GoVaLo. So good to watch his strategy here. Pulls the CC, drags him out with his archer, and then the poison brings him down. Nice work getting it with just one poison, and still got another poison left over if he wants to slow down the royals, which I believe he does here. Jesse does like to slow down those royals with one of the poisons, so he did a good job of getting that. And you saw he basically waited him to get the very end, and then threw down his poison, and then took out the CC poison spell while throwing down just a few archers. So it's very smart strategy there. Good jump spell, trigger a giant bomb there, and now they're into the core. He does throw down that other poison spell right on top of that archer queen, slows down her attacks, slows down the Barb King that came over to help kind of kill those things, and then from there, once that core is gone, none of those air defenses are in there anymore, so he releases his, and there they go to take out everything else, and boom, those defensive buildings go down very quick after the balloons are released. And yeah, it's just clean up after that, just the one wizard tower, and it's not going to do enough damage to take out all those balloons by any means. So attack strategy for their base, a GoVaLo with the heavy outside hit point buildings there. So nice attack there, jumped right into the core, killed all of those air defenses, and then from there release those balloons. Very good strategy if you keep that in mind for your wars. We're going to look at Ron Wiz's number here, and then we'll look at the Town Hall Jesse killed. So Ron Wiz first 3-star, and as you saw before, very heavy on the defensive buildings there. No real opportunity for giant bombs. I mean, there's one possibility in between there, but no possible giant bomb or double bomb there. You could have a giant bomb in there, but otherwise all these defensive buildings are pretty compact. So you can see the 20 hogs there. He did decide to bring a few 20 hogs, not necessarily the 36 that was brought in by Red X for that other compact base design, but Ron certainly liking his earthquake spells this particular war. It worked out well for him. Pulls the clan castle. You can see the wizards coming out there, this clan wizards, and from there he doesn't have those poisons because he earthquaked in, but lures the there with his golems. They do take out his first golem that he had and bust it, but from there the wizards kind of get wind that his attacked, and they take out that group of wizards in one shot. And after that, releases his hogs at that 90-degree angle. Did not use his Barb King ability, unfortunately. If he would have, I believe that core went down a little bit quicker than it did. But as you saw, 3-star attack didn't matter anyway. Kind of a poor. So even though he didn't use his Barb King ability, uses his last heal there, but he's getting his hogs are getting through that base, chewing up through all those defensive buildings very quickly, just because of the design was not that great. If you're running a very compact base where all of your defensive buildings are together, especially a double giant bomb opportunity, you're going to have a bad time. Usually you're going to get 3-starred a lot of times just on simple hog attacks. So that's the type you might want to finding a different base design, probably anti-3-star base. Those tend to work better at Town Hall 9. But yeah, just kind of clean up city after that. Still got a lot of hogs running around because there was a big threat of giant bombs anywhere on that particular map. So good job, Ron. Nice 6-star war from him. Last particular attack here, we're going to look at Jesse's attack on war. Town Hall 10. It does not have an Inferno Tower, but it's certainly a spread out base. A lot of hit points here with all these storages. So again, a lot of hit points on the outside. What does Jesse do? Those hit points needed to get into the core with his damage producing buildings, or damage producing units. And you can see he really buzzed through this one. It was 1 minute and 30 seconds to completely obliterate this base. Especially considering this was Town Hall 10 with a spread. That amount of damage and hit points for this base in just 1.5 minutes was very impressive. Jump spell there for his Barb King. Doesn't actually jump the building, but still is able to hit the arc for some reason. But he did get the job done. Jump spell gets him into that core, throws the rage down, completely deletes that. Everything just chewed up in that center. That rage spell really helped out. That that core held a lot of buildings, a lot of high hit points, a lot of damage. One rage and that core was pretty much done in about 3 seconds. So very smart attack. He was able to get through this base so fast. That rage was a big reason for that. And now these buildings out here that don't really matter because there's no defensive units to help take out any of his troops out. So boom, 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 they're going down. Very nice attack strategy on this particular base with a lot of damage or high hit point buildings on the outside. So nice attack there, Jesse. Thanks again for watching. I am going to just let this little guy in the background while I promote our page. Please subscribe to the Joe's Auto War Clan channel. We're just a normal clan. We see normal base designs and we use normal attack strategy. Wars and you're kind of give us a subscribe. Watch how we get it done. As I said, we only have the 3 losses or so in the last 55 wars roughly. And if that's the kind of success rate you want to have, roughly 95% win rate here in the last 55 of our channel, subscribe. Let your clanmates know, hey, check out this channel. These normal guys get it on. How can we do it too? Boom. Subscribe to this channel. Look it up. Watch them. Start winning more wars. Please leave us a comment knowing if you're watching these, if it's helping your clan. Other than that, thanks for watching. Thanks for the subscribes. Let your clanmates know about this channel. Tell them to getting that loot. for watching. Until next time, this is testing out for Joe's Auto War Clan.